For one day in a year, you go back, you think about going back in time to a day when something happened, and they encourage kids to read books about time travel, see films like Groundhog Day and all that. And, you know, it's a good way of getting the imagination ticking over, and kids can do essays, and, you know, it's been going since 2007. And, you know, people pick a day they would go back to. So some of them have been like going back to the day.
Oh, you swine.
Who's that?
That van that's come up the outside lane and cut
the
in.
moon landing.
I was waiting for somebody to do that,
you know. Go into the recording studio the day the Beatles were recording Please Please Me in a whole day. That would have been good.
Behind you.
Is there a day that you would go back to?
Well, if I could go back as an adult, I'd like to go back to the 11th of January. Happy birthday, chim chimney chim chim chimney to you as well. We're going to talk about a big part in our childhood, kids, grandchildren as well. It's not something that is easy. I've seen it. It's wonderful. It's brilliant. It really is. The man is 99. He is so good. All the best to him. Final Pop Goes Classic of Christmas this week. Coming up next, we've already sorted the mission of the next one. Stay there.
Bellamy Brothers, let your love flow. Exactly what we're going to do tonight. Good evening. Welcome to the Late Show. You're listening to Ask for Eunice. I am with you until the early hours of Monday morning. We're going to see out the final part of the weekend together. And do you know what? It's the second to last weekend before Christmas. Can you believe it? 15th of December today. I know we've only got a couple of hours left of it, but that means that we are headed, we're going to be past the 10-day mark countdown to Christmas. Can you believe it is already that time? How quickly has that crept up? Insane, isn't it? It's just crazy how fast time has gone, and that we're in this final stretch towards the festive period. How are you feeling? Are you a bit sort of like, oh no, I can't anymore? Or are you kind of feeling excited Have you got last minute shopping to do, or maybe you're all completely organised and you've done it all? Let me know. I am here with you for the next few hours. 08000 321 treble.
It was a shocking attack. Russia and Kazakhstan are seeking to downplay speculation that Moscow was behind the crash of an Azerbaijani Airlines plane, which killed 38 people. A number of military experts have accused Russia of shooting down the plane, mistaking it for Ukrainian drones.
Flashing, wouldn't it?
Some of the experts that I've been speaking to, military experts, aviation experts, have pointed to the way the plane came down, the odd angle, the depth of the descent, the speed, and they've also been looking at the holes in the fuselage.
It's just been breaking, maybe he's not aware of it.
Outside of that fuselage, which will be key to investigators. They will want to know what caused those holes to be there.
Yeah.
Israeli airstrikes have hit several targets inside Yemen, including the international airport.
Headlights on either though, has he?
Israel says it targeted sites used by Houthi militants after 5 missiles were fired at Israeli civilians in the past week. Baris Shiban, a Yemeni political analyst, says it's more than just retaliation from Israel.
The Israelis are being reporting, the police and the Israeli media, that this is at the beginning of a campaign. So this is not just a retaliation, which is definitely a significant escalation.
Retail analysts say there have been fewer people than last year shopping on the high street for the Boxing Day sales. Figures indicate that footfall was down 9.4% across all UK retail destinations. These people have been shopping in London.
Just come to look at the sales, really, take a few bits back to the shops and wear it upwards presents. And I prefer it in person, because then I know what to get. We've never been out on Boxing Day to the sales, so we thought we'd make a day of it today. Yeah, it's enjoyable actually.
It's okay to not enjoy Christmas.
Still no lights.
Message from a charity in Lincolnshire who don't lose hope to stop Christmas Day for around 60 people who didn't want to be at home. Charity spokesman Dom Brister says they wanted to help but not judge.
Hasn't even got his headlights on.
He's got his running lights on.
A lot of people will come and use this place for reflection over Christmas time. We've got Christmas Day dinner in our cafe, so we feed probably 50 or 60 people who just don't want to be at home.
He's got his running lights on.
Still on top of the Premier League as they were beaten by 4 thanks to 2 late goals. League leaders Liverpool play Leicester later tonight.
I can see where I'm going, so that matters. You know, he's not very visible, is he? Especially on a night like this.
It's only his running lights that are on.
Being held to a 1-1
He's got no lights on.
Everton. That's the latest from today. The time now is 3 minutes past 6.
Even as the team who won the Champions last year, they have to stay the team who nobody wants to play against. And not because of the name, not because of quality, not because of the intensity we put in the game. And that's what I will ask the boys for, and that's what we have to show tomorrow night, the first time.
You can just barely see him, and that's only because of others.
He must know he's got no lights on.
Try and leave a legacy of captain, and the only way to do that is win more trophies. So,
Right, it's directly behind us now. There is nothing there. Just barely see him. Look, he's pulling out now.
And that's what we need to do.
No lights whatsoever. It's only the lights bouncing off with the cars off his body wear that makes you realise he's there.
Now, I'm back to let you know that I can really shake him.
Because when you start talking about the great country songs, there's millions to choose from, isn't it?
Yeah, and you know, mine is Unbreakable Heart by Carleen Carter, Johnny Cash. You should, if you get a chance, Sean, Google it, play Unbreakable Heart. You'll play it once and you won't stop playing it. It's a beautiful song.
Crashed in terms of the things that I had made and stuff. So we
come again.
What happened was we went.
Oh my God!
I think it was last Monday.
I better tell everyone.
Yeah.
Touch, the finish was far from composed. It was just a wild slice at the ball.
She's come through.
Work by
Oh, she?
He had a massive chance at the City Ground last April as well, at Neal. That was a
That's a kid though.
Didn't get very much further.
That car going down at the registration age.
Say that hiking and having a pint goes hand in hand, but I think my main tip really to people that are creating content and it's not quite happening straight away is that
definite red.
Consistency is key. Like obviously that I mentioned that one video